What's up? If you're a procrastinator, watch this. Hi, this is Johannes, and today I have something really special for you. I give you a lesson of my program, normally only reserved for my high-paying clients, okay, about procrastination. And this shit is really fire, okay? So I want you to watch this right now. And also after that, I have something for you as well. If you look under the video, there is a link where you can basically also get my best tips for procrastination, where I put the very nice stuff for you together, where you can always use when you're getting into the situation. All right, so check it under it as well. There's a link for all the procrastinators. Check it out and get it there. All right, so now enjoy my lesson about procrastination. Lesson 3, procrastination, the silent dream killer and how to defeat it. Let me tell you about a client of mine. His name is Sam, who is also a good friend of mine. After completing our first module, he felt absolutely fired up. He had uncovered his limiting beliefs, started to understand his mental operating system, and felt ready to change his life. But then something unpredictable happened. 3 days went by without him completing the next lesson. Then a week, then nearly 2 weeks. When we finally spoke, Sam said something that might sound familiar. Nah, I was just busy, I'll get to it soon. I wanted to wait until I could really focus on it. This wasn't about being busy. This wasn't about waiting for the perfect time. This was procrastination, the silent killer of transformation that stops more dreams than failure ever could. What happened next, though, surprised even me. After implementing the exact technique I'm about to share with you today, Sam not only caught up but completed the entire program ahead of schedule. 6 months later, he had launched his business, something he had been planning to do for over 5 years. Procrastination isn't a character flaw or a time management issue. It's a sophisticated defense mechanism your brain deploys to protect you from change, even positive change. And today, I'm going to show you how to neutralize it forever. Think about this course you're taking right now. You signed up with excitement, passion, and determination. Now be brutally honest with yourself. Have you already put off any of the exercises? If not, fucking great. But have you told yourself you get to them later? Have you felt that mysterious resistance that seems to appear exactly when you're about to make this real change? Remember that feeling, that heaviness that comes over you when you know you should be working on something, but suddenly checking emails, scrolling social media, even cleaning your house seems strangely more appealing. What if that feeling isn't laziness or lack of discipline, but your brain's sophisticated self-protection system working exactly as designed to keep you safe in your comfort zone? And most importantly, what if you could flip this mechanism so it works for your transformation rather than against it? The truth is, if you're human, you've experienced procrastination. And if you're taking a course designed to completely rewire your mental operating system, your brain's resistance mechanisms are already activating. The question is whether you'll face procrastination during this journey. It's whether you have the tools to overcome it when it appears, because you will face it yes or yes. But here's what happens when entrepreneurs fail to address their procrastination. They invest in courses and programs and mentors, but never implement what they learn. Oh my God, so many. They become self-help junkies, continuously seeking new information while the previous investments gather dust. I've seen people with literally dozens of incomplete courses, each abandoned when the initial motivation faded. They mistake being busy for being productive. They fill their days with low-value activities that provide the illusion of progress while the truly transformation work remains untouched. Their to-do lists get longer while their dreams get postponed. They develop a devastating self-image as someone who never finishes things. Each incomplete project reinforces this identity, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy that becomes harder to break with each abundant endeavor. Most devastatingly, they waste the most precious resource they have, time. Remember what we learned about the financial cost of inaction. If you're worth $50 an hour and spend just 3 hours per day procrastinating, that's $1,100 of wasted potential every week. Over a year, that's nearly $55,000 in lost value. But the real cost isn't financial. The real cost is the life unlived, the business not started, the impact not made, the freedom not experienced. Every day of procrastination is a day of your potential life exchanged for your current reality. How many days, months, or even years have you already lost to this silent killer of dreams? The productivity gurus will tell you procrastination is simply a time management problem. Just use this app, this technique, this morning routine, and you'll magically transform it into a productivity machine. The hustler harder crowd will claim you're just not committed enough, that you need more willpower, more discipline, more wanted factor. The follow your passion believers insist you're procrastinating because you haven't found your true calling. That when you found it, that you were meant to do, procrastination will magically dissolve. Even well-meaning teachers often treat procrastination as a surface-level behavior problem rather than understanding its deep psychological roots. But they're all missing what neuroscience and psychology have now confirmed. Procrastination is primarily an emotional management issue, not a time management issue. Here's what the latest research reveals. Procrastination is not a time management problem, it's an emotion management problem. Your survival brain equates uncertainty with danger and will do anything to avoid it, including sabotaging your progress through procrastination. The moment you understand that procrastination is about avoiding discomfort, not avoiding work, is the moment you gain power over it. The path to beating procrastination isn't about forcing yourself to work. It's about making the first step so small that your brain can't find a reason to resist to it. The procrastination solution framework. Let me share the exact framework for defeating procrastination that has helped my clients break through even the most stubborn resistance patterns. Number one, understand the emotion behind the delay. Contrary to popular belief, procrastination isn't about laziness. It's about avoiding negative patterns and negative emotions. Research from Dr. Timothy Pykel at Carleton University shows that procrastination is an emotion regulation problem. We delay tasks that make us feel uncomfortable, emotions like fear of failure, what if I can't do this? Fear of success, what if this changes everything? Perfectionism, what if it's not good enough? Overwhelm, where do I even start? Lack of meaning, why does this even matter? The critical insight, identify which specific emotion is triggering your procrastination. Once you name the emotion, it immediately loses some of its power. Second, the 5-second start technique. This is powerful. Your brain's resistance is strongest before you begin. Once you start, momentum takes over. The key is making the start so ridiculously small that your brain can't object it. This is how it works. Choose one tiny first action that takes less than 5 seconds. Count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At 1, immediately perform the tiny action. For example, don't commit to completing the exercise, commit to opening your workbook. Don't commit to watching the full lesson, commit to playing the first 10 seconds. Don't commit to implementing the whole system, commit to writing down the first step. The science. This technique, pioneered by Mel Robbins, interrupts your brain's habitual resistance pattern and creates action before your mind can rationalize delay. And number 3, the implementation intention method. Vague intentions like I'll do it soon or I'll do it when I have time are procrastination's best friend. Research by Dr. Peter Goldwitzer shows that implementation intentions specific plans that detail exactly when and where you take action make you 2-3 times more likely to follow through. The formula is simple. I will, specific action, at specific time, in specific location. For example, I will watch Model 2 Lesson 3 at 8 a.m. tomorrow in my home office. Simple, right? This removes ambiguity and dramatically reduces the decision fatigue that feeds procrastination. 4. The temptation building technique. This powerful method pairs something you need to do with something you want to do, creating an immediate reward that overrides your brain's resistance. For example, only listen to your favorite music while completing course exercises. But maybe you use something a little bit more calm, right? Only enjoy your favorite coffee while watching course videos. That's a good one. Or only check social media after completing your daily implementation step. Developed by Dr. Catherine Milkman at Wharton, this technique has been shown to increase follow-through by up to 29% by creating positive association rather than relying on willpower. 5. The strategic accountability system. How does this work? Procrastination thrives in isolation. When we are accountable only to ourselves, our brain can easily negotiate delays. External accountability creates immediate consequences that override this tendency. The most effective accountability system has 3 components. Social commitment tells someone specific exactly what you do and by when. Financial stake, put money on the line that you lose if you don't follow through. I did this with a client of mine with his Cartier watch, actually. Identity connection, frame the commitment in terms of who you are, not just what you'll do. For this program specifically, commit to posting your completed exercises in our community. Set a financial penalty for missing deadlines and remind yourself that you're not trying to become someone who completes things. You are someone who completes things. So now it's time to create your personal anti-procrastination protocol. This isn't just another tactic. It's a complete system for ensuring you complete this program and transform your life. Number 1, complete your procrastination trigger identification. What specific emotions arise when you think about completing the next lesson, for example? Which past patterns of procrastination are most likely to emerge during this program? What specific thoughts or excuses typically appear when you are procrastinating? Second, create your 5-second start plan. For each upcoming lesson, identify the absolute smallest first action. Write down your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown trigger for each action. Commit to implementing this technique immediately when resistance appears. Third, establish your implementation intentions. Schedule specific days, times, and locations for completing each model, right? Or you can put also daily in your schedule, 4:30, I'm going to do this exercise. Add these as concrete appointments in your calendar. Set up reminders, so you can also put a reminder for yourself that include the exact action you'll take. 4, design your temptation bundle. Identify 2 to 3 activities or treats you genuinely enjoy. For example, create clear rules for pairing these with your course activities. All right? Set up your environment to support these pairings. And 5, activate your accountability system. Post your specific commitments in our community and select, and this is powerful, an accountability partner from the program. All right? Establish clear consequences for not following through with your partner. And connect your actions to your identity statement. That's also really powerful. This system isn't about working harder. It's about working with your brain instead of against it. By addressing the emotional roots of procrastination and creating structures that bypass your brain's resistance mechanisms, you'll make consistent progress even when motivation fluctuates. Procrastination is not your fault, but it is your responsibility. It's not a character flaw, it's a sophisticated self-protection mechanism that's simply doing its job. The key is not to fight against it with brutal force and willpower, but to understand it and work with your brain's natural tendencies. Remember Sam, my client, I mentioned that at the beginning. His transformation didn't happen because he suddenly became a different person. It happened because he implemented these exact techniques to work with his brain instead of against it. This course represents a significant investment of your time, money, and especially hope. Don't let procrastination steal that investment from you. Don't let it be another thing you meant to finish but never did. These techniques I've shared today aren't just productivity hacks. They're protection for your dreams. They're insurance that the transformation you're seeking will actually happen. And I promise you, when you go through this thing, they will happen. The matrix method works, but only if you complete it. Only if you do the exercises. Only if you implement what you learn. And with your anti-procrastination protocol in place, you will. I promise you that. In our next lesson, I show you the complete transformation roadmap for this program. The exact journey that will take you from where you are right now to where you want to be. But this roadmap only works if you actually follow it, one step at a time, without procrastination derailing your progress. The life you want is on the other side of consistent action. Not perfect action, not enormous action, but consistent action. Day after day, lesson after lesson, implementation after implementation. Your future self, the one who has completed this program and transformed their life, is counting on you to defeat procrastination today and every day. Let's make sure you become that future self. And now open your workbook, please, and do the daily exercises. I'll see you tomorrow. Yo, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I hope you learned something. Like I said, one more time, guys, you have under this video, you have also my best tips for procrastination. So basically, you can just download them, and you have them always handy when you come in the situation that you procrastinate. You always have a solution. You always have just a recipe that can help you to get out of it. All right, go download it under the video. And guys, if you have not already signed up, I have my masterclass next week, October the 2nd, all right, 4 p.m. CET. If you want to learn more, like this was just like a small tip of the iceberg of what you can learn. If you are basically interested in what I'm teaching, all right, and my masterclass will give you a full overview over the whole spectrum about everything that you can do to become an absolute mindset beast, all right? I see you there, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Yo, this video is for you when you have the feeling that you have more potential, but something invisible is blocking you. If you are stuck with the same revenue for months and can't scale your business, but you hustle every fucking day. It may sound crazy, but hear me out. The reason for your struggle lies pretty sure somewhere in your childhood. Something happened that you have no idea from today. And this is blocking you, and I promise you it will continue to block you if you don't find it. If you want to find out how you can find it and rewire your brain back to your natural success mindset that you had as a kid, if you have the feeling that you are built for more and you want more from life, then join my masterclass on Thursday, October the 2nd, 4 p.m. CET, 10 a.m. EST. And I will show you how to make this happen, just like my clients Constantine from 3K to 29K in 3 months, or James from 10K to 30K in 60 days, or Noah from 4K to 32K in 3 months. If you're keen to find out how you can do this as well without changing anything in your strategy, then join me on Thursday, the 2nd October in my upcoming masterclass. You'll find more info about it in the first comment. See you there.